time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
There you are, you irascible devils. Blistering hot. I've been looking all over for you. I guess I should have looked in the last place I left you. I'm here, your old Uncle Ryan. I'm here inking my book. This is page 83. We are back on Bonehead today. Yeah, because we weren't yesterday. Back on the titular character of Bonehead, that is. Oh, I wanted to invite Liam. I mentioned it to him. I hope he comes on. Invite a guest. So I started to invite him, and then I always start the show before I'm ready. Oh man, look at his hair. What's going on there? I think he'll come on today, but I don't know. I did mention it to him today. Look, I got a new pin on today. It's Mike Doty. It looks more straight on when it's even less so. Huh? It looks face on when I look, or straight on when I look at it. Oh, see? Psh, can't do it. Okay. Oh, look. Here's Liam.
I was in the waiting room.
Yeah.
I'm here before you even draw.
Oh. So, I wanted to have you on because you put out a new thing today.
Oh, yeah. I put out a little mixtape on SoundCloud exclusively.
Exclusively on SoundCloud, so that's free, right?
It's free as Fred Flintstone's ass. I mean, it's, yeah.
Whoa. That's pretty free.
Sorry, I don't know why I said that. But yeah, it's free. I mean, it's always free, I think. I'm not seeing any money from anything ever.
Can you send me the link? And I'll laboriously type it into the chat since you weren't able to do that.
Sure.
He says sure, but then we never see him again.
Can I put it in the private chat?
Oh, yes. I think you can.
There's a link to my mixtape.
Why didn't I do this last time? Copy.
How about this? Let's get the cat out of the bag. We both had COVID.
Whoa. Yeah, for like 3 days.
Yeah, for me it was like 6 months.
Are you sick?
What?
Are you sick?
Oh, I was sicker than I've had COVID for so long. How long has you had it? I've had COVID for so long. Yeah, well, I'm still positive. No one wants to be around me.
Well, I was reading it could show up positive for months.
Well, for F's sake.
But they're saying you really are probably contagious the first 5 days, though it's saying you want to be cautious for maybe 10 or so.
Well, it doesn't sound like my father wants me back at work anytime soon.
Well, I don't
Maybe,
know about that.
maybe, well, maybe soon. But I've had COVID for so long. I called up Mikey because I'm so lonely.
Mm-hmm.
So I called him up, and Josh comes on the phone, and he goes, our friend Josh,
I've heard.
and he goes, "Oh, it's COVID Liam." And then I'm thinking, well, if I'm COVID Liam, how many COVID people are out there that you could call that? And then if we can, call them that as soon as they get it, we might be able to save the world. Because then everyone will stay away from the COVID people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about what if
It's like the lepers. You'd put. They would be sent to the border of town, so they couldn't interact with anybody.
Yeah.
In in Bible times. Look, I got your link in the chat. I don't know why I didn't do that last time I asked you for a link, and you couldn't. You could only put it in the private chat. I was like, that stinks. I forget what it was for back then, but I don't know why I couldn't just copy it. And look, it posted to both Twitter. Not Twitter. What do you call it? YouTube and the other guy, Twitch. But
the other guy, Twitch. Here's the thing about Twitch. If you ain't gaming, then they're shaming. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, I never checked, but you know what? I might be able to stream now.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you earlier. Then I think you walked away or something.
Anytime I see someone, I sort of just walk away.
Yeah, he's as aloof as the day is long.
No, but yeah, we might do that tonight. I don't know.
Really?
If you'd like to come on.
So, yeah. Send us your YouTube channel link too.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I wish I had them all on standby, on speed dial.
Why don't you, man?
I don't know. They need to invent speed dial for links.
Look, I've got one viewer.
Hey, viewer. Hey, how are you? Well, you got one. You try not to lose them. Hey, don't, have a coffee.
Yeah, have a coffee, will you?
Yeah, and then I slip up. I'm like, you bastard. And they leave. No, but don't leave. I shouldn't have said that. Ryan, I'm sorry. No, but how are they? I can't.
So
wait, I'm trying to find the link. I'm trying to get to it.
So are you doing some kind of something related to the SoundCloud thing? The mixtape?
What's that?
Oh, what's your mixtape?
Oh, my mixtape, Love and Friends? No, I was looking for... What on earth are you sending in the comments? It's like the same SoundCloud link, but you send it to YouTube and Twitch?
I posted it once, but it posts to both. You see?
Oh, I don't understand. Oh, to the chat.
It's showing everything. It's showing both conversations simultaneously.
Yeah, right. I forgot, I mean. But, yeah, so my mixtape is out. I don't really, I just want people to be able to hear it. There's mixtapes that my favorite artists have where you can only go like one place to find them. And I thought, why not? If and SoundCloud is, it's not like SoundCloud isn't that accessible. I don't know.
Mhm.
So I was just like, why don't I just put it out there? I didn't really put too much effort into putting it out because I just wanted, I just put a week notice, so build
Mhm.
up some sort of anything for it. But I'm trying to come out with an album this year, so um, I really want to put more. Uh,
Make more stuff.
I want to try for the first time to put some rollout into that, but yeah, the mixtape's out. It's called Love and Friends. It's a mixtape for that I made between 2018 and 2019, and it's out now.
So, what's the reason for making this one free?
I mean, the thing is, I don't even know what that, because it's like, isn't
You
it
said you
all?
wanted people to listen to it, but
Yeah, but isn't it all? Well, the main reason it's on SoundCloud is because I don't own the beats. I just made a
yeah,
bunch of music over, yeah, beats that I found.
yeah.
So, because I thought, you know, I guess I shouldn't go to jail today.
Sure. But didn't you say one was like a Kanye beat
Yeah, no, and you know what? That one keeps getting taken down. I can't get it up. Nope,
on-
not.
onto SoundCloud?
Yeah, I cannot
So
get it on
so
SoundCloud. I tried
not even
three
the whole thing
times.
is there?
Yeah, not the whole mixtape's even there.
Dang. Rip off.
Just, yeah, one song's missing, and it's one of my favorite ones, and I can't. I thought on Sound,
Hey,
I thought, what?
do you want to play? Oh no, I don't know if I can do that. I was like, you can play it here,
What,
but
the mixtape?
no, the song. That's probably not a good
I
idea though.
should.
Well, he'll get my channel struck
It's
or
like
something.
owned by someone named like Liquid Audio or something. Like, it's not even like a record label. I don't. It's like the people who own the karaoke version of the beat or something. Like, I don't even know.
Do you remember when you were first putting Love and Friends together?
Yeah,
That
it was gonna be more of an actual release thing back then.
I was gonna say I did artwork for it,
Yeah.
and you didn't go with that. You don't like it.
Oh, I mean, I guess I could have, but then yeah, I
By the way, send that link to the SoundCloud.
really,
Oh wait, no, you did send the link. What else?
I
Your
did.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, the YouTube, but there's nothing on it, so if I,
Well, if you're going on tonight,
yeah.
it'll be
But
there.
here's the thing, Ryan. I meant to ask you about StreamYard. Well, we're on StreamYard now, and now would be a good time to do that. So, can I edit down videos afterwards or no?
Allegedly, I've tried. I think it makes a separate video of them, but eventually when I've done it, and that was only through YouTube. That was only through YouTube. So I don't think in SoundCloud you'd have to like go into your content on YouTube or wherever. I don't know anything about Twitch yet. And I don't have the stomach to dig into Twitch now, but as long as stuff is posting to it, I'm happy. But YouTube, you can go into your content and then edit, and then it lets you trim, and then it just makes a total separate video of it. So you can delete the one you don't like, and then I think you'd have to re-upload your artwork if you're me making custom artwork for each video and everything.
Huh.
Yes. But I'm not sure how effectively it worked for me. It looked a little confusing to me, and I've always deleted the ones I trimmed.
I'm just trying to figure out what is the best, way to do it, because I don't want there to be dead air in our videos.
But I mean, you could always is there some way to save your videos? I think you can download your videos somehow, maybe.
On
And you can
streaming?
always like edit it in like After Effects or something and then upload it as a pre-recorded broadcast. I'd be more comfortable editing it in some software and then re-uploading it.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Although uploading long-form videos takes forever. I did one pre-recorded broadcast early on just to try it and uploaded it, and it just took hours and hours. So beware of that. I think it was a 2-hour long recording, and I think it took like 3 to 5 hours to upload. Because it was just me doing my regular thing, just inking a page or something. But hey, here's the artwork that I made for.
If I put it on anything else, if I can find out to like put it on DatPiff, I'll use it. I just liked that photo that I used for Mindless because there's a lot of seasonal themes on the thing. And in that picture, it could be like any season because there's snow on the ground, there's weeds all over. I just like that.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Man, I like this artwork. Yeah. If Liam doesn't want to use it though, someone can buy it off me. I'll put your.
Let's make some t-shirts.
I think it's a good album cover. And yeah, I really like this piece of art. Okay.
Well, you did listen to the music while making that too, right?
I think so, yeah.
So it's almost like I drew it too. Just kidding. Start taking credit.
Drew it out of me.
No, but yeah, no. If I can, because I want to get it on like DatPiff. There's this app called DatPiff where there's like you can find like mixtapes on there that you can't find many places. And if I were to put it on there one day, I'll use that artwork.
Yeah, you don't gotta. I just wanted to.
Oh, you don't want me to now.
No, you.
First, you want me to.
You had your chance. No, I'm just.
Yeah, well, I had Heather try to work on some too. I don't know. I never fully fleshed out that whole
like
idea, I guess.
Man,
what
I had
exactly. Wait, what are you saying?
I was gonna say I had this whole package concept in mind for that ape artwork. Like I had like a booklet. Like I had booklet images and like a back thing in mind. Like it was just going to be this lonely ape doing things by himself and not having any love or friends. He was like looking all over.
Well, you know what?
If I were to do something like put it on a CD or something, but
it would be cool to one day.
But CDs are a dead art form. That stinks. Like even artists that I still buy CDs from, it's like the packaging is getting more scant. And it's
What's
kind
that
of
mean?
Huh?
What is scant?
Like sparse.
Oh.
Like, there's less and less there.
Wait. I'm playing Crash 4.
Oh yeah?
Just a little. I have beaten like over 60. of the game.
I've probably beat like 4% of that game.
And I will tell you how hard it is to beat this game because I'll sit down and then it'll start getting hard and I'm like, you know what? I'm tired. And they kind of made it exhaustingly hard.
Yeah. Have you ever beaten it?
No. I'm at 63%. That's the most. I was at like 50% after like the first week. And then
And then just now you got to 63.
Yeah.
This very moment. Well, it came out,
Excuse me.
what, like 2 years ago now, right? Well, a year and a half, maybe.
June of 2020.
Yeah.
Whatever
year
that
and a half.
math is. Whatever that
Weird.
dang math is. But I will say this. I don't know. I got nothing. I got nothing, baby. Oh.
Ooh.
Do you still have a viewer? I probably made them leave.
Yeah, lately they've been. I think one of my friends is putting on the video in the background. I don't even. I have a feeling they can't hear me right now.
Well, let's test it.
That's my hope.
And that includes you. Yeah, that includes you.
Well, I'll be.
I'm not crazy, but I'm not well.
So, I've probably asked you this before. Do you have any tracks for your next album out? I mean, together, rather. Have you put any together?
Yeah.
How many?
Yeah. Like 4 or 5.
How many do you think are going to be on it? Any idea?
I don't want it to be super long, but maybe like it just depends, but maybe like 11, 12, 13.
Do you go by length?
I go by length.
What determines it for you?
Yeah, well, no, I don't. I guess nothing really determines it. If I like make enough good songs that I feel like will fit, and I'll just put it on there. But like, I typically like albums that are, like in the 12, 13 range. Shorter.
See, they might be Giants likes to put like. Lately they've been doing a lot of 15-track albums, but anywhere from 13 to like 25 they put on an album a while back, but that one doesn't quite count. It's a bunch of tiny tracks on that one. Apollo 18 has like 42 tracks or something because it splits.
Don't they put a lot of weird little tracks on there?
Yeah, there's this album Apollo 18. It's got one track that's split up into 21 separate tracks, and they're all like a few seconds long. But I'd say usually their albums are between like about 15 to 18 songs. Well, sure, but their songs usually don't go much past the 2-minute mark. They usually have one or two that do. That go into like 3 or 4 minutes.
Dang Bandicoot.
Always stealing your wumpas. No, you are the Bandicoot.
When are they going to come out with a good Crash game? No, I'm just kidding. Like, I hate it.
That was a pretty solid effort, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, it is. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just getting older. but I was like, I should be like crazy about this game, I guess.
I'm surprised you haven't beaten it yet.
Well, it's just so hard. It's like, and then you start doing other stuff.
They should make a game I want to play.
Yeah, make a game for me. No, I'm just kidding.
Right now.
Nah, sometimes it's there's in every level there's a gem where you got to beat the level in 3 or less deaths. So right now I'm trying that on this one instead of going for like all the boxes, because if you start going for all the boxes, you just ain't gonna do that in less than 3 deaths unless you already know the levels. I do want an open world Crash game. Like this one kind of like flirts with that.
Infinity?
Yeah. I don't know why, but ever since I played Spyro, I've been thinking that would be cool. I like the roaming around. I mean this
I like when they can
flirt-
make those. They're basically side-scrolling ones, right? The
What?
little ones. Those are basically side-scrollers, right? So that what they're considered?
the old ones?
Yeah.
They have
No.
side-scrolling moments where you're scrolling sideways, but it's just like I don't know what it's known as.
But I like those, but sometimes they make it feel more open. Anyway, I don't know. I like it the way it is.
Well, you never play it.
No. I got comics in me. And I'm terrible. I own the game, though. Oh, look. Want to see my family in its infancy? Liam's seen it. Let's see. Look, it's my mom and dad when they were little youngsters. And then there's my mom and my dad, front and center. And then my aunt and my other aunt. I don't know who that guy is in the background. It's probably somebody I know very well.
That's my Uncle Sticky.
Uncle Sticky. And then
2020
doesn't Dad look like Jimmy? Doesn't Dad look like brother Jimmy?
Yeah, Josie said that too, and I'm just like, I don't know. It looks like my dad. His
eyes are a little different. But there were pictures I would mostly see it in the eye. The mom doesn't quite look like anybody, but she's got kind of Tara's mouth, and she's got kind of Kaylee's face.
Well, I got sort of the European side with the big ears, the little mouth, the bags under the eyes. Like you, like I just came from some.
I got Grandpa Dan's baldness coming barreling down my.
Yeah, I got the part where it's like
that's a little baby Ryan there. That's a little baby me with my mom. My beautiful mama. Fresh off the boat, mama.
Yep. And she made us all look like Mr. Potato Head things.
Here's Mikey looking like he's in Ireland, but I don't think he is. Look at that Misty Moore behind him. What's that about?
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I'm like, what is he in a painting?
It looks like it's some kind of fire or something behind him. I don't know what's going on there. That's weird. That's a cool picture. I remember those clothes. And look, he's got his squirt gun. I remember him wearing those shorts all the time.
Mother Fuhrer.
In
Yeah.
fact,
He looks
him
like
at that age is
Carson.
probably like my earliest memories.
You probably loved him.
He was my best friend. Look, here's little baby me. Looking ugly. But
You
look,
guys aren't
here's
bad.
something I didn't know. Because when I was a little older, like a few years older, I had my front 4 teeth removed by a dentist. But I didn't
What?
realize I had a gap in my front teeth before then.
What is that? You said that they were rotting?
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
He's like, they suck. Your
Here's
teeth suck.
here's mom looking very Liam-esque to me.
I can't really see this.
It's blurry. There we go.
What is this?
Look, that's mom acting like Liam.
What's she doing?
She's making some face.
I always like how you say, like, look, she has Heather's smile, like she wasn't alive first.
That's my
And,
mom
like she's acting like
and my
Liam.
godmother, Aunt Maureen, who I love so dearly. She's one of the sweetest women I ever met. Let's see. Oh, here's mom and dad on their wedding day. I'm probably in that belly. In fact, I know I am. Here's dad in a rare unshaven, not chest, but a rare shaven faced dad. Dad had a mustache most of his life as I've known him. Ooh. And my brother Jimmy, who looks a lot like his son here.
Which one?
Junior Punya. Other James. But then dad looks like Jimmy there. He's a little more square jawed and older. But that looks like him. That's crazy. Oh, and here's mom. Here's a young, beautiful mom in a swimming pool holding Jimmy also. They're kind of washed out.
Yeah, I still find mom beautiful. So
No, she's sewer trash now. No, I'm just kidding.
oh my god. That includes you. That includes you. Son of a BB.
And look, dad sent me some other ones. Well, we saw this one already. There's me being all gross and adorable. There's me a little older, right before I had my teeth removed. No, it's still a couple of years. That's me also being very gross and adorable. With a shirt that says very young, very cute, and very Irish. Oh,
Can you be all three of those things?
No one can say for sure. Here's my nephew and my two nieces from my brother Mike.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they love each other so.
Now everyone knows. Now everyone knows what they look like on the World Wide Web.
Yeah, I like it. I got a book to make. I got a book on making this book.
Are you gonna write a book on how you did it? And you ink it for
Actually,
4 years?
speaking of writing,
Yeah.
last night I was driving somewhere and I came up with a stronger climax and ending to this book. Now, I've already drawn every page of this book, but I think I'm going to redo parts of the climax and the end because I came up with a better way to tell the end of this story. What do you think of that?
That's awesome that you came up with
I'm
a
still
better.
writing my story.
The rest is still unwritten as you're staring at the
I'm gonna make
blank
sure I
page
can make it
before
work.
you. Oh, that's awesome that you came up with that. A
So
better way. So does that mean
See, I
you
was-
have to draw something different now?
yes, I'm probably gonna have to
You're like, you know what? I thought about it, and I'm just gonna keep the same frames. I'm like, there's no pizza monster in this frame.
Have you ever seen a pizza monster before?
Yeah, didn't they? Isn't
It
that
can
a
look like
religion?
anything. What's that?
No, that's big. I was thinking, isn't that a religion? But no, that's the spaghetti monster.
Oh, yeah.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
You can't
No, yeah, I
convince
seen a
me there
pizza
isn't a
monster and Jimmy.
spaghetti.
I saw a pizza monster and Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, then forget it.
You're like, I don't have a new ending to my
You can't
graphic
prove to
novel.
me there isn't a bunch of spaghetti in the sky to pray to. You can't prove that there isn't a bunch of spaghetti that made us in his image.
Made us in his Prego. Yeah,
Spinach.
why do you think there's a sauce called Prego? Why do you think every woman gets pregnant? It's like, what the?
Every
what
woman
kind
gets pregnant.
of? Well, a lot of them.
At
So
least
much
two
of
that
them.
I can think of.
Let me turn this down.
I still say it's men that have babies. No,
Well, yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we might go on later if you want to join. But then again, you might be. What?
I don't have a ton of free time. Like, I won't have much time after this, actually.
Oh.
But yeah, send the link. Put the link to me, and then
Yeah, you do that while you're
people
live.
watching this now or in the future will be able to access the link and check you out. You're the star of my show.
What the devil?
Yeah.
I'm no star.
Well, send us the link and let's find out.
Yeah. Then you find out I totally am.
Yeah.
That's a bad shot.
I have I think 30 subscribers.
Yeah, I saw that. I have 31 right now, so I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
But
Remember,
yes,
I got
send the link, brow.
on the old YouTube channel I used to do. I had like 25 or something. So 30. I mean, shoot, that's good.
Shoot the what? No, I'm just kidding. Excuse me.
Sometimes.
No running in the hallway.
Why did you say that?
Didn't you hear that referee whistle?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, that's why I was asking.
You playing John Madden in memory? Pardon me.
John, this is basketball.
Whatever. Big whoop.
John Madden's like, in order to form a more perfect union,
Men will couple with other men.
and then he circles his face. Because he always circling something.
Yeah, I guess he was always circling something, wasn't he?
He's kind of. Never mind. I was doing this thing where I just will talk without thinking, and I said he's sort of dead to me, but he's dead to everyone, really.
Almost
The rest of-
literally.
His nickname was Ike, just like Dwight D. Eisenhower. I'm just kidding.
His name was Isaac. No, I'm just kidding.
Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window.
Yeah?
I guess. Yeah, I can't believe I found a Norm clip I've never, ever seen. And it involved David Letterman. I'm like, how did I not see this before?
Yeah. I thought I've seen every appearance.
I just assumed. What's
Yeah.
funny is there.
Liam sent me a link of a video that I'd never seen and he had never seen of. I guess there was this week-long
It was pretty funny. You know how they do
prank that he was playing on Norm Macdonald? Is that it? It was like a week-long prank he was playing on Norm Macdonald?
It wasn't a prank. It was a bit that they were both in on.
Oh, okay. I just like the one where like David Letterman kept announcing that Norm Macdonald had been snowed in and couldn't make it to tonight's show, so they cut him for time. Or no, they didn't cut him for time, but they cut him because he couldn't make it. And then he'd come running or you'd see him just backstage or something, and then you'd see him like as the week progressed, he's like trying to like run onto stage and stuff, and like one of the days he like stumbles through the band, knocking over their sheet music and stuff.
Thank you.
That was
good. Like they always do cheesy bits on those shows, but it's just so funny. He's just funny. Like that's like it was super planned to fall through that thing, through all that. But I don't know. But that was just funny. And then he's at the end. He's sitting right next to him on the couch.
He's like, and Norm Macdonald was supposed to be here today, but unfortunately he was snowed in and couldn't be here. And he's like, hey, he's like reaching in from off camera. He's like, hey, David, I'm sitting right next to you. And the camera pans over. He's like wearing a tuxedo.
I wonder why he was like at the show all week though.
Just for that bit?
I wonder, did he write that bit? I wonder those things. No.
Yeah, you would. So you don't understand the big picture stuff like I do.
And I can see it all. You have a chat in here, and it says vor.ong.
Hey, you're right. I'll bet if you follow that link, you get a LinkedIn page to a fake business. Hey, Liam, don't go giving us all the goods without paying you first.
I don't have any way to make money off myself.
Look at your camera.
Oh, what, Mike?
No, just kidding.
I thought you were saying don't give away
they'll never
for free. I'm like, no one's gonna buy anything I do.
They'll never buy the cow when they get the milk for free.
There's a picture on my wall, and it reminds me.
Woo!
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I had a upshot of my crotch.
There's this there's this They Might Be Giants album, right? Called Mink Car, and on it here I'll show you that album cover real quick.
Yeah, it's gray.
Yes.
It's white or gray.
Actually, it just came out on vinyl for the first time ever. It just came out. Or it's coming out right now. No, it did. It did. It's available now. So, see, there's this like crash test dummy kind of guy on the front, and he's blowing apart. Well, somewhere there's a reference photo of John Flansburgh doing this pose, only his limbs are still attached inexplicably. But he's like lying on the floor, but he's doing this exact pose, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's wearing shorts in the picture. So one time I saw like somebody post like some fan art of him, but then it was like censored right here. Like there's a censor bar, and I thought that was hilarious.
What is that part of it? I can't see.
Huh? Oh, like
what is it? They're growing.
Like he's wearing shorts, and it was like where his shorts ended. They put like a censor bar, like something was sticking out there, or something, out of his pant leg or something. I haven't seen that in a long dang time, but that one cracked me up. Yeah, Mink Car just came out on vinyl. That album was released on September 11th, 2001. Right?
Jeez, I thought you were reminiscing, like you were like trying to think, but no, you knew that date by heart.
What date?
At school, we call it 9/11.
At school, you probably weren't even born yet.
I was born. I wasn't in school when it came out.
You know what? Neither was I. I was homesick that morning or that day.
I thought you never were sick.
And then, well, no, not in the past 17 years or so. But what was I gonna say? And then I was homesick the next. I probably wasn't really sick then either, though.
Yeah,
but
did you ever used to fake it like I did?
I was probably faking it before 9/11 officially happened.
After 9/11, you decided I shouldn't fake these type of things.
Well, I didn't go to school the next day either. And then I was like, oh man, everyone's going to be so worried about me. They're going to think something happened to me.
Ryan was in New York.
Well, I was also afraid. These are dumb, selfish middle school kid thoughts that I had. I thought everyone was going to be worried that something happened to me because I wasn't there that day or the next day. And then I got to school, and nobody noticed I had been gone because everybody was preoccupied with just plain old 9/11.
not where's Ryan?
Yeah, they're like, oh, he's
poor
homesick.
Nana.
Oh, Ryan's homesick today, but bury the lead. 9/11 happened. Also, another selfish thought I had when 9/11 happened was that because it happened on September 11th, I was afraid for a second that maybe terrorists would do something terrifying on the 11th of every month from there out, and it would ruin my birthday on October 11th. Liam, did you
Yeah, I
hear me?
heard you.
I mean, I had a lot of non-selfish thoughts, but those are a couple really selfish thoughts that middle schooler me had when
It's okay, because I was 3, so I probably was like,
Where's
I
my
was probably
food?
selfish in a way, like, mom's watching the news, I'm like, oh, would you forget about that? And she's like,
Yeah.
no, they're saying we have to never forget. And
How old were you when that happened? You said
I
3?
just turned 3, so I don't even remember it happening. I was probably, like, purposefully preoccupied with something. Like, my mom's probably like, here, have this apple juice and a baba.
And you're like, put on Power Rangers, mama. Did you watch Power Rangers?
Yeah, with the pig.
With the
Eating
pig?
all
Oh yeah,
of
you
it.
watched our tapes.
Yeah.
You watched my generation's Power Rangers via VHS tape.
Yep. It's cool to say now that I was part of that. I used to watch stuff on VHS, because now I can say that, and the grandkids and nephews and things will go, wow, VHS,
Wow,
what
you
even
guys
is it?
are old.
I'm like, yep, I used to listen to Blink 182 on my CD player. They're like, what's Blink 182? I go, why, you little?
My Walkman. I got a Walkman for my birthday freshman year, and it was promptly stolen from me. In my Spanish class, by the kid that sat next to me, who admitted it to me, and the school wouldn't do anything about it. And then he sold it to a guy who wouldn't give it back. I don't know. It was a big farce, and the school knew all about it, but did nothing to help me.
What the?
Yeah,
Why didn't you just take it?
I
Nah,
kept
I'm just kidding.
I kept meeting with people at the school for like a month, and they kept like between these two people involved and school people, I was getting such the runaround that eventually I gave up and just decided I didn't need my birthday Walkman that I got, my $50 Walkman
That's
that I
too
loved.
bad.
Yeah.
Did you ever think of just taking it? No, I'm just kidding. Like, I thought about it.
Probably. I never saw it again. It was part of my problem. This wall needs more bricks.
I was up late night balling, counting up hundreds by the thousands. You know what I really like about life is when you can go and talk to people and see them.
Yeah.
That's something I'm not doing.
Right.
When I go upstairs, Dad gets away from me.
I don't think that's necessary anymore, though. Because
Mom doesn't care. She kisses me on the lips. Nah, I'm just kidding. But she like comes down and brings me food. I go, thanks.
Mhm.
That's about it. I wanted to go play basketball this morning, but then I've been guilted by people around me to not do anything.
Mm-hmm.
But then other people tell me it's okay now. So
5 days.
fuck with it. I haven't had a fever in close to 5 days now. No, I had a fever, last by like Tuesday, Wednesday? I don't know.
Tomorrow will be 10 days, won't it?
I barely have the cough anymore. I just have a bunch of phlegm in me. Yeah, I don't really cough anymore. I was coughing a lot, I think.
Honestly, I think you're probably in the clear as far as alleged. Like who knows what, but as far as we're saying, I think you should be non-contagious at this point.
I'm non-contagious.
Hey,
I'm
tomorrow
ready to be
is
loved.
our sister's birthday.
Yeah, January 10th, Heather.
That's right. You passed.
That was her nickname in high school.
Her nickname.
Well.
Her nickname
January
is
10th,
written on her
Heather and
birth
Cope.
certificate.
Yeah. It's a rare thing. Mine doesn't say COVID Liam, so.
That's weird.
Yeah, I was up late night balling.
Why so glum?
Oh, not that balling. Like the cool guy balling.
Oh, is that a
You'd
guy?
have known that if you let me finish the line, which is counting up hundreds by the thousands.
Oh. Now I understand.
If you like to eat some fish and close your eyes.
I do.
Remember when you used to eat anchovies?
I've never had anchovies. I bought anchovies, but then
You made me eat them.
I chickened out on eating them for the longest time. No, never had anchovies. Sardines.
Oh, sardines.
I still eat them all the time.
What are we talking in terms of all the time?
Like whenever I see them at the store, I'll buy them and eat them at my leisure. I eat them as a treat, like a cat would.
Like you earned it. You're like, I've been good this week.
Yeah.
I've been good this week.
By Satan's standards. No, I'm just kidding.
I got too messed up.
Hey, that's the name of your YouTube channel that you haven't sent me the link to yet. No, I'm just.
Yeah, because I gave up on it. I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be so Liam. But yeah, I want to post the podcast on there. I don't know what I want to do with it, but I was like, I want to own that word. And now that's out there, and that's really scary. Do you own anything?
Do I own anything?
Besides that damn house?
My car. My car's paid off.
Do you own like a brand name?
Let's for the purposes of this broadcast, let me just say Wrangelshank. No, I didn't like trademark it or anything, but that's what I use.
Do I think anyone wants Namjust like it?
Well, I do have Wrangelshank.com that I need to re-up my ownership of that domain. I just got an email today.
What made you come up with that name?
Kaylee had a thing that she was doing called I Shank Faces, and I heard something that kind of I don't know. I was trying to come up with a term that was like for me. And
what was it, like a MySpace or something?
I really don't remember why I made it up originally. Wrangelshank. It was probably for Twitter or something. I don't know. Now that you mentioned.
Yeah, everyone always had like an alias, or not an alias, or just like a
I
thing
made
like
up a
that.
bunch. I loved making up pen names when I was a kid. When I was in middle school.
And I never had any of those, so whenever I would come up with a name, it would just be Liam. Or Lazy F Barnacle, or Lazy F Bandicoot. The F stands for fraudulent.
The F stands for fraudulent.
Yeah.
I've heard you say that before. I just don't know where or why. Probably on here at some point.
Just as a joke. Because Lazy F Bandicoot is my nickname. So much so now, like
It's not on the
I call
screen. Just so you
myself.
know, I see that yours says Lazy F Bandicoot right now, but it's not on screen because I was able to remove that.
It might say Lazy F Barnacle actually.
Bandicoot.
Oh, which one?
It says
Okay.
Bandicoot.
Sometimes it says. Sometimes I go with one or the other. Depends on my mood. Bandicoot is more when I'm jumping around and breaking around.
Or literally painted up and dressed like a bandicoot, a popular cultural bandicoot.
Yeah. October 31st, 2018, I was undoubtedly Lazy F Bandicoot. Mm, 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 mm.
Look what I got.
What? What the heck? What's that?
Somebody got me a. Here, I'll show you the box too. I don't have all the stuff right here, but. Woo!
Oh, you got one of those?
Yeah.
Because T and who got you that? So that guy from work?
Yeah.
Man, people are so thoughtful. I'm like the least thoughtful person.
And I got this like big lanyard thing, this thick lanyard. If you want this, I don't think I'll use it for anything.
Who's on it, Crash?
Yeah, it's like a Crash Bandicoot logo thing. It says 1996 on it. What year were you born?
98.
So
I came out the year Crash 3 was for a while was my favorite Crash game. And I was like, it came out the year I was born. It was meant to be. Like, that's one of those like dumb thoughts. Like, I don't know what it meant, but it was like I was special. Like, me and Crash had a connection.
Hey Liam, check this out.
You have a mini life box. I have a big one.
Hey, look at this.
You got me. Oh, what's that?
It's a stress ball. A square stress ball.
It's a stress box.
Yeah. Boingy, 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 boingy. It's like you're jumping on it. I can almost see the lives coming out of it.
They should have made it
and going into
the bouncy crates things.
Yeah.
They really messed up if they were into the lore. No, I'm just kidding.
I also got a little travel mug, but that's downstairs. Double wide. Yeah, I guess that's the only other thing is this like this little orange travel mug. That's downstairs. Oops. I just threw the box across.
I have an Uka Uka mug.
Oh yeah. Is that from one of those things?
No, I just found it at Meyer one time. Mother.
Father.
What's the deal with the word mmm? Did I ever talk to you about that?
Like yum?
Yeah, like it can mean delicious, but the second you put a space in between, it's like means no. Mm-mm.
Hmm. I just said it. I just said it. It's
Yeah, I
also
guess
like,
it could also mean
it's
you're in
also like a
thought.
thoughtful thing. Like It's kind of like
Mm.
with an M or with an H. I
Yeah.
think.
Well, that's but I'm talking
Well, because you said something, you told me new information. I went without even thinking about it. Also, when I cleared my throat just now, I went Did they ever do a Sesame Street episode on this?
No.
I keep writing them, but
When you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight. We are young, so I set the world on fire. You know what's crazy, Ryan, is that you in a moment will think that your life sucks and it's boring, but then you'll look back at little moments and be like, man, I missed that. And so last year I thought sucked, right?
yes.
But then, well, I mean, I don't know if I thought it sucked, but like, I guess life just if you let it, it'll become less
Wait,
enjoyable. But
last year or the year before?
well, I'm just thinking of stuff from I'm thinking of like, oh, last year wasn't all that great. But then I have moments of when I was like listening to a song and tearing up to that song in the car, and that moment just randomly came to me today, and I was like, wow. And now I'll always miss that moment from this past year, and I thought that there was nothing worthwhile, but there it was.
Well, that's always my argument against suicide. It's like, first of all,
Don't do it.
well, yeah, don't do it because it's like as bleak as anything ever got. It's like it always. It's like if you wait around a minute, it's like everything that seems so bleak and tragically terrible. You'll always look back. It's almost like no time passes at all, and then you look back on it and you're like, "What was I so worried about?"
Yeah.
And
There's always a reason, I think.
it's like everything is not as bad as it seems.
Except
the Holocaust.
I was just gonna get to that. Like, except for like the war. If we're gonna,
it's like, look how much we like 9/11 now. No, I'm just kidding.
If we're gonna delve into the war on terror, I think we should start with this nation's haunted houses.
That's a Norm Macdonald bit.
Yeah.
Did you say? Oh, that's downstairs now too. But I got screwed for for Christmas.
You did. What happened?
I opened a box, and inside was the movie Screwed, starring Danny DeVito, Norm Macdonald, and Dave Chappelle.
Danny DeVito stars in a movie with Norm Macdonald.
Yes.
Norm Macdonald. I'm not gonna say his Danny DeVito joke.
What's his Danny DeVito? Tell me later. You haven't seen that dang movie still?
No,
What?
I haven't seen it in full. Where do I what? I have your DVD. I'll watch it.
I bought you that DVD a long time ago, and I finally just got it myself, and I've seen it a billion times more than you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm bummed out about, though, on that DVD? There's no commentary.
There's not on Dirty Work. No, wait, I don't have Dirty Work. 'Cause they'll
remember
never know you the way that I do. Yeah, today I drove through the suburbs and pictured I was driving home to you. And
remember
I
when
know we... What?
I remember when DVDs first came out, and you know, special features were a big thing. The booklets were a big thing, but really early on, it seemed like nobody was utilizing. Like a bunch of people, like a bunch of DVDs that were coming out, were not utilizing special features to their best. Like nobody was doing much with special features, and nobody was using the booklets. Nobody was making a rich booklet. And I was like, I think me and Tyler have always talked about this. We're like, man, if I ever made a DVD, I would just go gung-ho on those special features, fit everything I could onto the disc, and make a real thick booklet, with as much information as I could. I would just jam pack it. And it's like, well, nobody wanted to spend the money on that part of the packaging. But it's like, what a great opportunity to make like really cool fan service, like bonus content, and people just kind of squandered that, and that's why DVD died. Did it?
And now what do we have? Netflix.
No packaging.
People put their value towards what? I want it. And I want it now.
Liam, what's an NFT you've bought?
None.
Oh, come on.
I don't know where to go to buy an NFT. I don't know where I'd go to buy an NFT.
Step 1. Take all your money out of the bank. Step 2. No, I really couldn't tell you step 1 of how to get cryptocurrency and then buy a fucking... my bad. Buy an NFT.
Yeah, baby. Now we're cooking. We're cooking with fire.
It's like, who the heck has time? Like, all these artists are doing NFTs now. And it's like, who in the world could make the time for all those steps and pitfalls?
Why? There's a lot to it?
It sounds like the most involved thing that you have to get into.
So you would never do it?
No.
Those?
Here's my idea. Let's see. I'll read it to you just so I know Wait. Let me show you a couple pictures first. Here's Jimmy on in one of his school photos.
Okay.
Oh. And then here's Mom and baby Kaylee. Mom looks so depressed right there.
That's not your idea, is it?
No, this isn't my idea. Okay. Oh, look. There's little baby me in the background. That's the back of my head. Okay. Oh wait, this is 6 photos. Let's see. Here's me opening Christmas presents. Come on, sucker.
Okay.
Let me okay. I'm opening some Muppet stuff. Some Sesame Street characters. Here's me opening some other stuff. with Dad. Looking like Jimmy. And I'm looking like kind of like Jimmy's son, Braden. It's hard to see my face there on the screen. Here's me and Mom. Oh, look at how happy she is. There's a Mickey Mouse Pez dispenser. This is Dad and Kaylee. Then Mom and Dad's marriage again. And that's it. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So here's my plan. Where's my plan? Okay. So how about I do a series of fake NFTs where I just sell a series of 100 unique watercolor paintings for $1 each or less, a quarter. No shipping fees, and they're all like the best watercolor painting I've done. And then you get it in a heavy duty protective mailer, and it's unexpectedly pre-framed, signed, and comes with stickers and a piece of candy. For a quarter. And I do a series of 100.
Okay.
And you're like, wow, this artist really cares about his audience.
How about, I don't know what an NFT is.
You're
What do you
paying for
say?
the exclusivity. I don't know. I don't know what an NFT is. I've been following a couple series fairly closely, and I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why people are paying hundreds of dollars for digital files. I don't.
And I know we weren't
Thousands of
perfect,
dollars in some
but
cases. But it doesn't sound like artists that respect their audience very much to me. That's all I know. Now, there's some artists I like who are just saying, "Well, if there's a market for it, I'll give it to them," but I don't quite get it. But I don't know. Seems weird to me.
yeah. Makes you want to sock a lady right in the head.
Hey, yeah.
And all
Stop.
my friends are tired of hearing how much I miss you, but I kind of feel sorry for them, 'cause they'll never know you the way that I do. Yeah, today I drove through the suburbs.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Is that a real story? Of yours?
Yes.
Hilliam, why don't you send the link to your YouTube channel? Your brand new YouTube channel.
If you really want me to,
Nam
let me
just.
see if I. Oh, I have 4 subscribers.
Am I one of them?
Yeah. I mean, did you I think you subscribed.
I did not subscribe yet because I don't
You
have no,
idiot. No, I'm just...
I don't have no link to it, sucker.
Well, I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one. Ooh, and I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. Now, in the private chat is the link to our YouTube channel, which is not just 4 subscribers. 4 subscribers. Oh, yeah, yeah.
So here you have it. Whoa. How come I can't paste? Let me try this again. Copy. What?
Got a lot of heartache.
Oh, I'm trying to like.
What do you think about this, Ryan?
Boom, boom. Yeah, that's how you playing that. I think you were listening to that song.
That's
the first one, right? Yeah.
What are you talking about? That's not the first song.
Dumpweed?
Got a Lot of Heartache is not from Dumpweed. That's from Dysentery Gary.
Oh, well, never mind.
He's a F-word weasel.
That's right.
Hey, Ryan, Daddy, wanna make a deal? 'Cause I love your little motions. You with your pigtails.
What a nice creation. Worth another night in jail.
Life just sucks. I lost the one. I'm giving up. She found someone. There's plenty more. Girls are such a drag. I think there's lyrics in here, if I'm not mistaken.
There
Which
should
I always
be.
like when
They were in the CD.
Yeah, here it is.
I remember reading along with the CD when that album was new.
Where's Dumpweed? Or Dysentery Gary. Got a lot of heartache. He's an F-word. Weasel. His issues make my mind ache. Wanna make a deal, 'cause I love your little motions. You do with your pigtails? Oh, okay. I never knew all the words.
You
What
didn't
a
know
nice
that?
creation.
Didn't?
No.
I thought you just said that part.
I just thought it said you with your pig. You're saying I love the motions you do with your pigtails. Okay. Let's see. He's a player, diarrhea giver. Tried to grow his hair out when friends were listening.
Listening to Slayer.
Wait, how does that part go in terms of rhythm? Like,
try to grow his hair out, just listening to Slayer. I would like to find a Friday night, hanging out with mom, trying on his father's sites.
Life just sucks. I lost the one. Giving up. She found someone. There's plenty more. Girls are such a drag. Blink-182 is Mark Fish Guts Hoppus,
Oh yeah.
Tom Hot Pants DeLong, and Travis F. Boyd Barker.
What's his? Oh,
F. Boyd, but I can't say it.
Yeah.
Fish Guts. Fish Guts, man, that's funny. I like how that's just underneath that song. Like, well, they just
Hey,
have
there's a
little
secret message on the CD.
on the actual CD.
Yeah. It said that if you look in the jewel case of the CD, like on the side where the where the gatefold on the CD case is, there's a little message that says "Wizard eyes, wizard full of lies." Did you
What
ever-
does it say?
It's hidden, so I don't have the CD of that, right? But
You don't have the CD anymore?
I don't think I ever properly owned that one myself. But like so oh look, I've got a bootleg version of this because my mine got scratched or ruined or something. But like in this little area, like right here on what do you call it? Enema of the State. Right there, it says "Wizard eyes, wizard full of lies," but it's yellow and it's written in white and it's very faint and hard to see. But I noticed that one day. I found that myself without like hearing about it somewhere first.
That's cool, but yeah, this thing doesn't. I don't think have that.
Yeah, I don't think it would, but if you find it somewhere, let me know out of curiosity. But I think it's just on the CD version.
Um, all I'm seeing is men. No,
Yeah, men in shorts. Are they even wearing shorts?
boxers. It seems more like some of them. There's a midget.
Uh-huh.
If that makes you feel better.
Everybody, all these guys lined up to see the nurse, and then
There's a 1-7
Mark,
foot.
Mark, Tom, and
black
Travis
guy.
are all in there 3 times.
Man, you studied this thing.
Yeah.
And then I stole one of Tara's because I wanted to hear how the vinyl player sounded with like rap beat, like drum, like the bass.
Mm-hmm.
So I took Good Kid, Mad City off of Tara's shelf because I don't know if I have like a cheaper kind of record player, but I thought that it's supposed to like bring out the sound more
Sure.
or something.
I don't know about that, but it is a nice. It's a different experience, I guess.
This one's
That's what I always hear,
side.
though, that it's that audio.
This one is a double disc, four sides total to listen. But it's not that it's super long. It's only like, well, maybe it has extra tracks. But I thought the regular version of the album is only 12 tracks long.
That sounds right. Yeah. What's the last song?
Oh, I'm talking about Good Kid, Mad City right now.
Oh, gotcha.
But Enema of the State is 12 tracks, so that's why I was like, if both these albums are the same length of songs, but maybe not the same length in terms of runtime. But yeah, I already know Enema of the State is 12 songs. The last track's Anthem.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Track 11's Wendy Clear. Track 10's Mutt. Track 9, I think, is the party song. Track 8 would probably be, I don't know, Adam's song or All the Small Things. I never conquered, really came.
So it's Adam's song and then All the Small Things.
Yeah, that sounds
Adam's
right.
song leads into All the Small Things, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't remember him naming these tracks, but well, I don't remember him naming Adam's song, but I just heard an interview with what's his name? Mark Hoppus was interviewing Mike Doty recently.
Why?
He has a radio show called After School Radio.
And he got Mike Doty on there?
Mm-hmm. Just this week.
I'll have to check that out.
I had to download, or I had to subscribe to Apple Music to do it, so I have a free trial. But now I got to figure out how to cancel that because I don't want it. But anyway, time is it 7? I gotta wrap up this page, man. But somewhere in there, he was saying that it might have been before Mike Doty was on, but Mark Hoppus mentioned that like he could always tell when they played the single version on the radio or the album version, because the album version it has like the bit of the note from the previous
Yeah.
track, which I know is
it goes yeah, like that high synth. I'm doing exactly what he's talking about. Yeah. I just don't. It's like.
Yeah. And yeah, so he was just talking about that this week.
Did they talk about Haughty Melodic? No, I'm just kidding.
No, there was not a lot of chit chat on that program because it was mostly like they bring a bunch of music to the table, and it's like literally a radio program where he's putting a bunch of selections on, and then Mike Doty comes in about an hour into it's a 2-hour show, right? And
wait, what does he do for the first hour?
Him and his buddies or whoever's on the show, they chit chat for a couple minutes, then put on a track, then they chit chat, put on another track, chit chat, literally just a couple minutes at a time. And then the second hour he has a guest, so he's talking to Mike Doty for a bit, but it was very. And then Mike Doty had brought some tracks to play, and then Mark Hoppus was like, "Yeah, all the tracks that you like have here, they're ones I've never heard before. Like not his own music, but like of artists to listen to." And so they played like 4 or 5 songs that he brought to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all like obscure stuff, obscure modern stuff, but
that's interesting. I might want to check that out.
But there's not a lot. There's not so much chit chat. It was like a pretty I don't want to say a weak interview, but it was like they it's not too in depth or anything. They talked about his new project, Ghost of Room, a little bit.
Wow!
Have you heard Ghost of Room yet?
You showed me a couple songs from it. Did you say it's his most out there to date?
What?
I'm just kidding. I just remember it had some weird song you were showing me about something.
About something?
Yeah. What's it about? It wasn't about COVID, was it?
Yeah. Actually, the first thing that they released was from. So that's from. He put out an EP, and then he put out a full album, and the EP is 3 songs, and the first single off it and the first track on it is called Rona Polona. It was made during like the outbreak of the pandemic.
Yeah, see, I wanted to say that. I said it's about something, but I didn't want to be wrong, and then you go, what? You get all mad.
But that's a good track. That's enjoyable. So they played that on Mark's show, and they also played the first because it was like a New Year's program that episode. So Mark was doing like first tracks on releases, like everything that he brought. Like he played a Nirvana song, and it was the first track on Nevermind, and then he played like everything he played was the first track on stuff.
Why?
And
Who? Mark?
it was like his little theme to that particular episode. It was like a New
Cool.
Year's kind of.
I like intro tracks.
Huh?
Intro tracks are very interesting to me.
They played Zero from It's Blitz by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. I remember that. But I was like, should have played Gold Lion from Show Your Bones. Oh yeah, did you listen to Show Your Bones?
I listened to
On the road
the
trip?
first. I did. I listened to it, but I don't remember all of it because I like sort of zoned out. But I at least made it halfway through before we like stopped at like some gas station or something. I forget.
Yeah, that's one
But
of
I
my
was
favorite.
listening. Oh, my phone's at 5%. Great.
Does
Boo,
that mean?
woo, boo, woo, boo, boo.
What's that you're doing?
Don't bleed.
Really? It sounded spookier than that. How does Dumpweed go? Now that I'm older, I don't remember Blink-182 tracks by their titles anymore. They have so many titles that have nothing to do with their lyrics, and I can't remember them anymore. If you catch my meaning. What I mean to say is, I have dementia. No, I know somebody that died of dementia. I mean, I don't know them. I know somebody who has a family member that died of dementia this week. Died of dementia sounds incorrect, but as far as I know, well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Liam's gone. And he ain't coming back, see? Maybe he's plugging in his phone? I don't know. Yeah, I recommended to Liam. Liam was asking for recommendations for music to listen to on his trip out to North Dakota recently, on his way out to Fargo. And my recommendation was Show Your Bones by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Oh, Liam's gone. I'm just gonna kick him. Okay. Because his phone's about to die, he said. He didn't realize I was gonna kick him out, or that he was gonna fall out of there and not be able to come back, but he said his phone was nearly dead anyhow. Alright. Thanks for coming on. So, do yourselves a favor. First, I have the link to Liam's SoundCloud to check out his newly released today mixtape called Love and Friends, which almost in another life might have looked a little something like this, but it doesn't. Rather, it's just a picture of my brother Liam standing by, I believe, an empty bird bath. So if you follow that SoundCloud link, you can hear that mixtape, save for one track that keeps getting kicked off. So maybe he'll figure out a way to release that. And then below that, you can follow the link to his new YouTube channel, Nam Just, and which he might be streaming on in a little bit with my other brothers, or with one of my other brothers. So there's that to look to. But, you know, or you can stick around here and watch me draw and say, make strange, pointed comments, sideways comments at culture, like I was doing yesterday. Oh, yesterday I was kind of ranting for a while. Like I was just making decidedly bad, unpopular comments. Like I think saying I think 9/11 was an inside job and you can't melt steel or something like that. I forget. I said, after a while, I think I was just talking about how spiders are nice or something. I don't know. I was just making unpopular claims for a bit. That was part of my show yesterday. That was my idea of a bit to do, because no one was coming on my show. I wanted somebody to get mad and come on to argue with me. Because I was getting sleepy. I needed to talk to somebody and nobody had my back. I'm so lonely. Oh, man. That's a messed up eyebrow. That's okay. But yeah, I came, I gotta go through the script, but I came up late last night after I streamed. I came up with a more powerful climax and ending to this story that I think will make a more robust book. In fact, I was nervous about my story being too weak before. And I think I've found a way to quell those worries in me. So I'm really excited, but I think it's going to be a lot of work because it's like I said, I've penciled all the pages already, and some of those might be obsolete now. A good chunk of those pages might be obsolete now toward the end of the book. So I'll have to redraw them. Well, first of all, I'll have to replan the whole end of the book. I mean, I'm sure there's large chunks that I can keep, but there's there's at least a scene in the climax and scenes at the end that I'm going to have to adjust accordingly. But see how I've kind of talked before about how when I went into drawing the book, I knew that dialogue would have to be rewritten all along the way, and I might need to address other stuff. And I've since added scenes since I finished writing the script, but I didn't want to wait forever to start drawing, so I figured I'd leave the script alone, like before editing it too much, and just start going, and I could think about the story all along the way and change it as needed as I go. And I figured, I always figured if there were any glaring issues, I would come up with, like, I would be able to change it as I went. I just didn't want to get hung up on the writing part of it and never make the project, Because if I waited till it was perfect, I wouldn't be making it. So I dove into the drawing it, and now I feel like I've come up with something better, and I can just edit the parts I need to, and there you go. So I'll be digging into the script to make sure it all works, and I'll type it out and see what I need to see, what pages I need to change, and then redraw them as I get time. I'll take out the pages I won't be able to use anymore. And maybe when I start selling the comics, I'll sell those unused pages, those unused pencils. I'm sure there's some that I can just tweak, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be pages that outright come out of the book. So they won't. I won't have to waste time inking them because I came up with a alternative scene before it came to that. Or if you like, I could just ink them and then put them onto the store, and they'll just be like omitted pages. Original pages. Okay. Maybe eventually I'll be selling these pages too. I don't know though. I get kind of sentimental, but what am I going to keep these forever after I make the book? I can hear my roommates watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia downstairs. We've almost been on 2 hours. 2 horas, if you will. And I know you will. Trust me. Darken this window. Wait, I thought it was a door. It's a window and a door. Say what? Say what? Say what? What is that you say? If you haven't seen Clone High, which is getting a reboot soon, if you haven't seen Clone High, I beg you to dig into it. There's a DVD of the whole series, all 13 episodes. It was an MTV cartoon, one of the funniest cartoons of all time. Starring Mad TV's Michael McDonald and Will Forte and what's her name? I can't think of it. I can never think of it when I want to think of it lately. She's also from Mad TV. I can only think of her name, the name of her character on Scrubs, which was Jill Tracy. Scrubs, Jill, and I think there was also a writer on Scrubs named Jill Tracy, but played by, of course it doesn't say in the thing, Nicole Sullivan, and Krista Miller, and Phil Lord and Chris Miller. Yeah, I know. I said Chris Miller and Krista Miller. That's right. What is that you say? and the one of the executive producers is also Bill Lawrence, who created Scrubs, and all the main characters of most of the main characters of Scrubs make an appearance at some point. Like John C. McGinley, Zach Braff, Donald Faison plays some fairly regular characters on that show, like George Washington Carver and Toots. Now, I may be blind, but I can see you're hurting inside. So Clone High, it came out in about the year 2000. And it was about way back in the 1980s. Government employees dug up a bunch of dead famous people and made a school where all these now teenage celebrity clones go. And they're all just kind of like knockoff versions of their famous counterparts. But everybody at this school is a dead celebrity, basically, a dead famous person in history, like historic figure or celebrity. Like the main characters are Abe Lincoln, Gandhi, Joan of Arc, Cleopatra, JFK. Also attending this school are a fat and skinny Elvis, Genghis Khan. What? Liam just texted me that Bob Saget died. At 65, what? He directed the Dirty Work with Norm Macdonald. Dead after being found in a hotel room in Orlando on Sunday, according to Orange County Sheriff's Office. No signs of foul play or drug use in this case. Wow. Yeah, when Norm Macdonald died, last month, a couple months ago? He did a real touching piece on Norm Macdonald. They were really close. Holy smokes. Of course, he did Full House. He was the narrator. I think the uncredited narrator of How I Met Your Mother, which was a hysterical show. I love that one. Dang. Well, we. $65 is awfully young. If I died at 65, that'd mean less time than I've already. That would be less time that I've already been here. So it would be like I wouldn't even get to do this much again. And at 34, it kind of freaks me out. Because when you're a kid, that kind of time seems, just a couple years seems to last forever. But at 35, a couple years goes by like that. The last 10 years went by like that. So if you told me I didn't have 34 more years, which could be the case, it'd be very scary to me. If you told me I was going to die at 65, that would be terrifying. And it could be less. Like, any of us could go tomorrow. And it'd be a shame if we didn't make the most of today. So rejoice and be happy. Make your comic today. Write your book today. Animate your pilot today. Shoot your film today. Write your album now. Perform your album now. Get that band together. Marry the love of your life. Have kids. Do it. Do it now or perish. That's what I say. Okay. So Bonehead's telling Mort about the conversations and what he saw, the conversations he heard and what he saw when he was in the vents. He's telling Mort that he saw them bring a frog back to life from the dead. And Mort's like, but why would a poison company be developing something to bring things back from the dead? He goes, I don't know. And then Bob Saget's like, I'll have what they're having. Those frogs are having. Because he died. Sorry, Bob Saget. He would have. He would have liked me making fun of his death. So you know the brother in Wonder Years was Eddie McDowd in 100 Good Deeds for Eddie McDowd. The dog was the brother from the Wonder Years. I never liked that show too much. I was like, so does the show end at episode 100 since he accomplishes a good deed every episode? I guess that's 5 seasons or something, right? little ambitious for 100 Good Deeds for Eddie McDowd, I suppose. But okay. So do you guys like the artwork that I made for Love and Friends that I showed? Here, I'll show it again. I think that's pretty cool. If I can take the logo off there if anyone needs it for something else, but I think he was saying he might use it on a future release or something. Is that what he said? I don't know. I wasn't listening because I don't think his heart's necessarily in it. If anybody thinks they have a place for this art to go, I'd be willing to talk about it. I'd be willing to discuss that. Or if other people want art of that caliber, I'd be willing to discuss that. That's my attempt at doing album artwork. Okay. Use some brickus. No, maybe I made my brush spray. My roommates are still watching Always Sunny and cackling. 8 o'clock. Damn, Bob Saget's dead. That's weird. Every time somebody dies, it's weird. Betty White died on New Year's Eve. Just shy of her 100th birthday. There we go. Just want him to stand out a tiny bit. Okay. I'm also gonna okay. Here's some blacks I'm spotting over here. I'm gonna do something like that here too. I don't know quite what's going on in this background, but just trying to weigh the page down a little bit. I'm picking up strange vibrations. I'm picking up bad news bears. I'm picking up tiddlywinks. I'm picking up mean stares. I'm picking up everything that I don't want to put down. I'm picking up dog do. I'm picking up Chinese food. I'm picking up what you're putting down for me. I hear fireworks going off. Or maybe it's gunshots. No, it's definitely fireworks. Left over from New Year's, I guess? More. Can you hear those fireworks popping off? I wonder. I wonder. I don't know how that song goes well enough. Wonder I do by Sixto Rodriguez. I think he just goes. I think his artist name is just Rodriguez. I've heard, but I know his name is Sixto Rodriguez. Sixto. My buddy Ben introduced me to his music a number of years ago. I always got to pour more ink before the last, like somewhere in the last panel. Oh, hello. Oh, cool. Hi, what love? Or what lovey, maybe? And you're watching on Twitch. You're my first Twitch commenter. Do I know you personally at all? Out of curiosity? No. Oh, I'm so happy to have you here. I'm winding down. Sorry if I haven't been very talkative. Oh, cool. Thank you. I hope you like it. I'm newer to streaming to Twitch. I barely know what to do with Twitch or how Twitch works. But I've been streaming this book, me drawing this book, to YouTube since I think August, the beginning of August. This is my character Bonehead, and here he's talking to his buddy Mort. And yeah, this is page 83 out of a 230-page book. Dang it. My because I'm trying to make all these. This is my first one, but then whenever the day a million years from now when this book is finished, because I'm going to color it eventually and everything too, but I'm going to just make books on all these characters I have rattling around in my head. I think is the plan right now anyway. I'm just kind of, but right now I'm just kind of figuring out this book as I go, learning how to do it. What's the name of The book is called Bonehead. It's going to be called Bonehead, just like the character here. Where are you, I wonder, if I may ask? You're watching from Canada. Cool. I'm in like the suburbs of Chicago. Let's see. Go. Do I know? I know of Quebec. Did I say it right? But I couldn't tell you where where it is in Canada or probably anything about it. You're in Quebec. That's really cool. See, I've kind of all I've been doing is hitting a button to simultaneously stream to Twitch, but I haven't like even visited the site since I've been doing that. Because when I look at Twitch, I just get I don't know, I get a headache. I feel like there's too much going on. So I didn't think I was going to get any viewers on Twitch. So that's pretty cool that you found me. Were you watching when my brother was on here? I was talking with my brother a little earlier. I think I'm gonna do this window to black. Oh, it just came in 10 minutes ago. Okay. So I've had a viewer this whole time, but I guess one jumped out and you jumped in. Let's see. So this story is about there's this bucktooth skeleton character here, Bonehead, and he works at a poison factory, and he's kind of a goof off, and but he's decided suddenly to start getting his stuff together, and he's gonna get a promotion at his job, or he's going for a promotion. He's gonna ask his girlfriend to marry him, and then he finds out that his bosses are closing down the poison factory, because they're working on some top secret project that's going to allow them to close down the factory, and that's going to mess up his ambitious plans. That's going to mess up Bonehead's plans, and so he finds their top secret project, and he steals it, and it kind of launches him into this big interplanetary sci-fi fiasco. Oh yeah. You see, I can barely play video games anymore. My brother he wasn't showing it or anything, but while he was talking to me off screen, he was playing Crash Bandicoot, and we talk about that every once in a while, about Crash Bandicoot, because that's like the only game I can understand, like war games and stuff like that. Are you saying for this then? Oh yeah. I thought I misread it for a second, because I don't know what I'm doing with video games. Okay. And I think I'm gonna do. Here we go. Just ding up these surfaces. I'm gonna do like road here, how I did earlier. Okay. And with that, I think I'm calling this page done for now. But I'm gonna end the stream. It was good to meet you. What lovey is it? Or should I just say what love? But I think that's gonna do it for today. I usually try to get on every day. At some point, it's kind of random sometimes, but I do try to get on. Thank you. And I'll be back tomorrow. Good to meet you. Nice chatting with you for the end there. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. You take care. And